WWRR, WWRR HD1, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, WYCK Plains, WMMZ, Berwick, Bloomsburg, Hazleton. Powered by Mohegan, Pennsylvania. This is The River, 105 and 103.5. This is Music on the Menu on The River.
Timothy, where on earth did you go?
Featuring Northeast PA's best artists.
Maybe, never mind. She can move me like the stereo, like a song on the radio. She's an angel in the morning, yeah, that's right.
And now, here's your host, Alan K. Stout.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.
All right, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on The River. Alan K. Stout, as I always am, Sunday nights 9 to 10, bringing you regional artists from northeastern Pennsylvania, doing their own original music, hanging out with DC Taylor. DC, good evening, my friend.
Hi, Alan. How are you?
I'm doing great. And I'll tell you what, DC sits with me side by side every single week on this show now for 12, 13 years, something like that. A long time now.
Like that, yeah.
A long time now. And one of the artists that we've been playing quite a bit on the show over the last 2-3 years is Gracie Jane Sinclair. And we are happy to let the listening audience know that she is sitting right next to us tonight in the studio for our guest for the hour.
Hi, Alan. How are you?
Hi, Gracie. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
We thought it was about time. You know, we've gotten enough material from you now over the years that
And I'm honored.
we
I'm
can do
glad.
an hour.
I'm so glad. That's perfect. That's what we always wanted.
Well, you've graduated to the hour-long special here on Music on the Menu.
Wonderful.
And really, I'm kidding around. We're honored to have you. You are really you've been killing it out there the last couple of years, and we're going to talk about some of the accomplishments that you've had with the press you've received, the awards you've won, the gigs you've played, and we'll talk about all of that throughout the hour as we play your music. But I think I was kind of excited about knowing you were coming in tonight was a lot of the artists that sit in that chair that you're in right now. Some of them are people I've known a long, long time. Mm-hmm. And I know their history, or maybe they even go back to my Times Leader Weekender days where I wrote articles about them.
Yeah, of course.
But other than you sending me your music and seeing the awards that you've won from Steamtown and from Times Leader and some of the big gigs that you've landed, I don't know your history. And so I'm going to be asking you these questions for the very first time. So I'm going to be learning about you tonight, just as our audience does. So let's start with a real simple question. Where are you from? What town you grew up in?
I am from Mountaintop, Pennsylvania.
All right.
I grew up there. I was born there. Lived there all my life.
Crestwood High School?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, class of 2022.
Okay.
Isn't that horrifying? I know. People just love to hear that. They hear that, they're like, wow.
You're a
Great.
baby.
Thank you so much for telling me that. Now I don't like you anymore. I do get that here and there. Don't always say that, but
it's pretty up there.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a nice part
It's
of. It's a nice
beautiful.
part of the county to live.
Oh, I'm grateful to have lived there my whole life. And my family, so we all actually, most of us, live on the same road. So it's my house, it was my dad's house, my grandma's house, my great-grandma's house. We all lived on the same road. So that made for a super fun childhood. A little annoying. You can't really get away with anything
No,
when your
someone's watching
family
you all the time,
is
right?
always there. Like, I can't sneak out. Like, my grandma's out in the yard. She's like, where are you going? I'm like, Grammy, you don't need to know that. I'm like, go inside, have a cup of coffee. I'll see you later, girl. So, I mean, it depends. It's wonderful for staying out of the spotlight sometimes and just it's so relaxing. It's such a great place to grow up. You can breathe out there, you know. I'm not much of a city girl. I really love the country. It's so nice to just sit and breathe, you know.
Now, when did you start playing guitar?
Oh, I started playing guitar. I think I was 13 years old. So
Okay.
my mom, she had this guitar for probably 25 years sitting in her closet. She used to play when she was younger with my grandma and grandpa, her mom and dad. They played in a little bluegrass band maybe twice a year. That's all. And they would practice for months on end for these 2 shows they played a year. And my mom, every now and again, she'd hop up with the guitar and she'd play a couple with them. But she never ended up doing anything with it. She left her guitar in her closet. And I saw it one day and I was like, can I use that? And she's like, yeah, but you're like, it took me years to learn. Like, you're not just going to pick it up and know. And within 2 months, I just really looked up chords and stuff. And I ended up teaching myself. And I remember her being so mad. She was like, how are you playing like Delta Dawn by Tanya Tucker right now? Like all the way through, you've been playing guitar for a month and you're singing it, and I couldn't do that in the 2 years that I tried to play. So I think that's how we just kind of knew I was meant to do it, which I'm grateful for.
I honestly do think that there are some people that have what you would call a natural talent for some things.
Yeah,
whether it be music or math or sports or science, and some people, are better at writing or any kind of specialty thing.
Yeah.
Some people just pick it up way faster, and
it's true.
So it sounds like you were a natural at playing. So 13 years old.
Yeah, 13. And honestly, I will say to this day, I really don't think I'm that great of a guitar player. I'm okay. I definitely am a rhythm player, but I'll always hire a lead guitar player because I don't think that I can take over that role anytime soon. I think I was always more of a singer and a writer. That's how I would always describe myself. I think I learned how to play the guitar, and I'm lucky that the chords and all of that came easily to me, but I think I learned that as a medium to be able to sing and write. Like, I wanted to sing so badly, and I wanted to write music so badly that I needed something to do that with. I think it's the same reason I learned to play the piano. I'm not that great at that either, but I'm good enough to write songs on it,
We're going to talk about writing those songs, but let's get to some of those songs. Let's put one on the radio for you right now. You've heard this here on the show before. Gracie, Jane Sinclair. This one's called Dangerous.
Came to me, honey, you're dangerous the way you pull me told. Made sure you felt understood. Went out of my way a million times just to see if one day maybe you would. Try a little, go out of your way just to care a little. Do a little bit more than you seem to be used to for someone who's been there for you over and over and over again. Can't you just work harder? Find it in yourself to go just a little bit farther. At the end of the day, you won't have anyone left to bother if you keep acting the way you've always been. I just wish I could have called you a friend. I tried for too long to make nice with you. I don't think you really see all the things I do. Well, you'll see real soon when you ain't got a damn friend left in the room. Why don't you try a little? Go out of your way just to care a little. Do a little bit more than you seem to be used to for someone who's been there for you over and over and over again. Can't you just work harder? Find it in yourself to go just a little bit farther. At the end of the day, you won't have anyone left to bother if you keep acting the way you've always been. I just wish I could have called. Why don't you try a little? Go out of your way just to care a little. Do a little bit more than you seem to be used to for someone who's been there for you over and over and over again. Can't you just work harder? Find it in yourself to go just a little bit farther. At the end of the day, you won't have anyone left to bother if you keep acting the way you've always been. I just wish I could have called you a friend. I just wish I could have called you a friend.
Gracie Jane Sinclair here on Music on the Menu with a song called Try a Little. And before that, Gracie Jane Sinclair with a song called Dangerous. We're hanging out with Gracie here for the whole hour, talking about her history, her background, her upbringing, how she got into music. She just told us in the last segment where she's from, Mountaintop. She started playing the guitar at around age 13, found an old guitar in the closet that was her mom's, picked up on it right away.
Yeah.
And that's where we left off. So let's pick that up right there. So you've got this guitar and you're picking up, you're picking the instrument up rather quickly and you're playing, cover songs and songs that you like. When was there that moment when you realized, because you were telling us in between the break there that you think that even picking up that guitar initially was, you almost always knew it was going to be an expression, an outlet to express your own songs.
Yeah. I always had this urge to write. I always knew that's what I wanted to do. Like, I think I heard so many cover songs, and I was blessed to grow up listening to just some great music. I listened to everything, like bluegrass, country music, classic rock, hard rock, like any, like folk music, everything. So I had a little bit of everything, and I just remember hearing these incredibly written songs. I especially love the 70s. Like, all of that music, even to me today, is still so perfectly written, like lyric-wise, composition, the way these songs move and the way they make you feel. And I remember hearing like newer stuff, and I just didn't love it as much as the old stuff. And I knew that I wanted to have music that said the words that I wanted to hear. I wanted songs that I could 100% relate to, and I knew the only way I could do that was to write those words myself. But I started writing when I was like 5 years old. My mom found a sheet that I wrote on when I was like 5 with a song. And like, I didn't know that's what I was doing. I just thought it was fun. I was just a kid writing on a piece of paper, but I had lyrics and I had a melody to go with it. And honestly, I've been doing that ever since. Like, even I would just record stuff. Like, I had like a little recorder, and I would walk around all day and I would see stuff, and I would just sing songs about it. Like, I would just make stuff up. I was very imaginative, for sure. Sure.
Now, when you talk about 70s singer-songwriters, and we could go on for a long list.
Oh, yes.
But, you know,
sure.
I'm thinking of Carole King. I'm thinking of Jim Croce. I'm thinking of
big fan.
Maybe Neil Young solo. Were there particular artists that you were gravitating to, like that you would consider major influences?
For sure.
Who were
so
they?
Carole King, you just said. So I actually was lucky enough I was in a musical where I got to star as Carole King, and it was a show about her life. But
was that in Hazleton?
That was in Hazleton. Yes.
Oh, it was a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Oh, you were in that?
So
you were Carole King?
I played Carole King in that show.
I remember. They did it at the Pennsylvania Theater for the Arts.
Yes, they did. So that was
we
me.
promoted it at the Visitors Bureau.
No way.
Yeah.
So that was me. But that was so big for me because her music, like she started when she was 16. And I was the same way. I've been writing literally my whole life. So being able to portray somebody that was pretty much starting their life the same way I was and getting to portray the end, hoping that's how my life turns out, it was a breath of fresh air for sure. But like Linda Ronstadt, she's one of my favorites of all time.
Great documentary about her if you've never seen it.
Yes, and then the Eagles. The Eagles are probably my favorite band of all time. I just think their songwriting is so spectacular. And they had some songwriters as well, but their music was always so influential to me. I'm such a big fan of harmonies in music. Even now when we're writing our stuff, when we first started, we didn't do a lot of harmonies, but now that we have like a full band, I'm lucky enough where I can tell my guitar player and my piano player, hey, we're going to do some 3-part harmony here. And they're like, yes, we love it. That's what I always want to hear.
So you're writing songs at 5, sort of.
Yeah.
And then you really start writing them right away.
Yeah.
13, 14. You're influenced by the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's a point where you are doing this, I imagine, in your bedroom at home.
Yeah.
And then there's a point where you say, I want to do this.
Yeah.
What was that moment for you, and how did it come to you, and when?
It's so funny. I think a part of me...
I want to go play out.
Yeah. I think a part of me, honestly, I always felt that way. A little part. You never really know. Nobody ever tells you can do this, you know? People say you have to go to college, you have to get a job, you have to work something reasonable to make money and to support yourself and let your dreams die. That's what people tell you, and I hate that. I am such a firm believer if you have a talent and you know it's good enough, you should do it. Like, you have that talent for a reason. Like, are you just going to bury it? I could never do that. But so I went to school for acting, for theater. I went to CAPA, Creative and Performing Arts Academy, for 4 years. And I graduated from there to go, like, hopefully to act. I always sang as well. That never stopped. And like I said, I did a lot of musicals as well. And I always loved that. But I was supposed to move to Georgia, and I went down there 3 times, and every time I just tried to make myself love it. And every time I was down there, I didn't love it. I did in a way of visiting. I didn't in a way of knowing I was going to start my life there.
Living.
For acting. I was like, I'm not thrilled about the moving, and I'm not thrilled about what I'm going to be doing. And one night, some good friends of mine, the Whiskey and Woods duo, they were playing a show at Pisano's Winery. And my mom had been out to see them, and she said that her friend Rick said if I ever wanted to come up and sing a song with them, that I could. And I ended up showing up that night, and I think I sang Landslide, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. Fleetwood Mac has been very influential for me as well. And I remember I started playing it acoustically on the guitar, just the guitar and my voice through the microphone, and then the drummer and the bass player snuck up behind me, and I didn't know they were there. And when we got to the chorus, they just started doing something really light, but they started at the same time. And like, as a musician who had never experienced playing with a band before, even something that small, like I was like, oh my gosh, that's incredible.
That was
like,
the moment.
Yeah, I was like, I love that. And then like every time they played a show, like I would show up and I would say, hey, do you mind if I do one song? They're like, sure. And then it got to the point where I think I was 16. I showed up at the Broadway in Mountaintop and the Broadway Tavern, and I walked in and I said, hey, do you need entertainment? I honestly have never played a full show myself, but if you think it goes well, you can pay me. If you don't, fine. I'll walk away. And it went so well. And I only did 2 hours of like music.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of practice.
It was
2
a lot to
hours
practice.
for a show?
Yeah.
It's a concert.
I mean, that's true. It was a lot.
That's a concert.
But you know what? Now, like as a full band, doing like 3, sometimes 4 hours, even more than 4 hours. To me now,
Yeah, so
2 hours. I'm like, oh, I
right.
could do 2 hours in my dreams. You know.
Oh,
But wow, it was incredible that moment.
That's a great story, Grace. Let's get back to some music, and we'll talk more about those dreams. This one's called "Waiting for You."
You never knew how to shut your mouth, yet you're so closed off, you keep everyone out. I don't know who you're hiding from. You shut me down so many times, I don't know why I come back or why I still try. Something inside of me thinks that wall's gonna break. I think you pretend not to care about me, and you're doing a hell of a job. And I end up asking myself every day, why am I one for you so strong? I don't know why I crave you the way that I do, but here I am once again. I'm waiting for you. On a day when I'm away from you, the thoughts and yearning overwhelm every goddamn thing I do. I don't know why I crave you the way that I do, but here I am once again. I'm waiting for you. Your specialty is joking around, but when it's time to be vulnerable, you shut down. I know you know I'm here for you. So why do you keep the distance there when I'm here on the news and I'm gasping for air, waiting for you to show me a sign? I think you pretend not to care about me, and you're doing a hell of a job. And I end up asking myself every day, why am I one for you so strong? I don't know why I crave you the way that I do, but here I am once again. I'm waiting for you. I don't know why I crave you the way that I do, but here I am once again. I'm waiting for you. Do you see it? It's right there down the road. Can you feel it? It's gripping onto my soul. I wish I could just leave and pretend I've never met anyone before. I'd start over without the goodbyes attached to leaving for sure. It's hard, so maybe I'll just pack my things all up and leave and spread my wings or leave with my head facing towards the sun. I'll cross my just leave and pretend I've never met anyone before. I'd start over without the goodbyes attached to leaving for sure. It's hard, so maybe I'll just pack my things all up and leave and spread my wings and leave with my head facing towards the sun. I'll cross my fingers, jump so high that I'd be falling from the sky, but I know that the battle will be won. Time stands still for no one, so I know I've gotta run. So maybe I'll just pack my things all up and leave and spread my wings and leave with my head facing towards the sun. I'll cross my fingers, jump so high that I'd be falling from the sky, but I know that the battle will be won. Time stands still for no one, so I know I've gotta run.
Gracie Jane Sinclair here on Music on the Menu with a song called I Wish I Could Just Leave. And before that, Gracie with a song called Waiting for You. She's here in the studio with us tonight on Music on the Menu here on the River. And we're talking to her for the entire hour about her music and her influences and how she got started. And we've covered that so far in the first 20 minutes or so of the show. And we've kind of taken it up to the point where you know it's what you want to do. And you started to do some writing as a teenager. And so the big question, and I always love to ask songwriters and musicians, is what's your muse? What is the thing in your life that inspires you? I've asked that question, and I'm not kidding, since before you were born.
I believe it.
To people. Some people say I write about my life. Some people say I observe other things. Some people say I write about the world we live in. Some people say I write about all of those things. You know,
Yeah.
What's your main go-to for songwriting when you look for inspiration?
I think I'm very lucky in the sense where maybe it's because I've been doing it for as long as I can remember. But for me, writing is a very spiritually divine thing. Sometimes I don't even think about what I'm writing, and I look down and I feel like I have a full song on a paper. And I don't know how it happens. Sometimes I'm very conscious about it. Sometimes it's almost like a magical accident, which is so strange. Like some of my favorite songs I've ever written were, I didn't know what was happening, just am there in the moment, and then I look down and I feel like I have a full song. It's incredible. But I try to write about, I feel like a lot of people say their own life, but I specifically take moments that feel heavy to me or something that weighs on me in a way of like, I need to get this out. I need to portray this in the form of words, because some people are not great at expressing how they're feeling through specific words. I'm better at music.
Yeah.
That's the way that I express what I feel. So whether that's heartbreak, whether that's loss, whether that's happiness, complete joy, frustration, anger, all of that. I feel like every song I've written, that is portrayed at least a few times. And there's a lot of songs I've written. So I've probably written over 150 songs just so far in my short time. And we only have very few recorded of that. But you know what? Like when you're writing all the time, it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick which ones you love more, especially when you're feeling all of that, and especially when it's very personal to you. It is so hard to pick which feelings that you have had or which experiences that you have had are more important. sometimes it just comes down to which one is the better song, which I have to say helps me for sure. But it all is very personal for me. And some songs here and there, it's rare, but I'll write about what I see or other people or other things. But the majority of what I write about is what I have been through and what I've seen and what I've felt and I think my human experience. Yeah.
And I think sometimes, too, when an artist is looking to weed through their own songs, even if they've recorded them, and the person that I'm thinking of is Bruce Springsteen, because he put out this album in 1999 called Tracks.
Okay.
And it was a 4 CD set of his unreleased material up until that point.
Wow.
And it floored people because there were some these weren't demos.
Yeah.
These were fully produced studio
Great
songs.
Yes.
And they would say that this came from the Human Touch sessions, or this came from the Darkness on the Edge of Town sessions.
Yeah.
And so the obvious question to Bruce sometimes was, why wasn't this included on the album back then? And he said, I thought it was a good song. It just didn't fit the cohesiveness of the album.
Yeah. Yes, that's so
It would have
true.
stuck out a little bit more than he would have liked.
Yeah.
And so he wanted the album to have not necessarily a continuity to it, but a feeling to it. And
for
so,
sure.
So sometimes you might really write a gem and it's not reflective of that batch of songs that you're working on at that time.
So
true. That's the only time I've ever heard an artist, other than what you just did, explain how they go through that process. And I always find that interesting.
I think some people really write very few songs. I feel very lucky to be a singer, a full-time singer who also writes their music. There's a lot of really incredible singers that don't write their music at all or write some of their music. But we write everything. I write everything, and I give it to my band, and we create it together with whoever's in my band at that time. And it's very hard. It's like you almost look at them like they're your children. Like, oh, that's from that time that I went through that terrible breakup and my life was ruined for that year, you know?
Yeah.
But it just all boils down to one 3-minute song. And it makes it impossible because you're looking at 15 songs. And those are 15 life experiences that which ones are more important? Which ones do people want to hear about more? Which ones are the people going to relate to more and feel? My goal is when people listen to a song of ours, I want them to be moved, whether that is in a way of happiness, disgust. I honestly want them to have a human experience listening to that song. My worst nightmare is listening to a song and not feeling a single thing.
Not feeling
turning
anything.
it on and turning it off. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to hear a song that makes me feel something.
Resonates in some way.
Yes.
Yeah. Clicks or
Absolutely.
That's great stuff, Gracie.
Thank you.
Let's get back to some of the music. This one's called You're Mine.
Never wanted to write a love letter, baby, now. Never wanted those romancing kind of things. I just wanted to keep myself at home, but baby, now you're changing my ways. Thought if I just hid myself forever now, I never feel this kind of thing. But here I am just falling all over you, and it's just the start of these days. You're making me change my mind, and I'm thinking about you all the time. I'm truly a woman in love. It was just you I had to find. Now you're mine. Now you're mine. You make me want to write you a love song, baby, now. And look, here I am, singing you these pretty words from inside with some fading chords in my head. Ooh, I'd do anything you wanted me to, baby, now. I'd travel the world just for you. I'd walk to you a million miles, and I'd wear a hole in my shoe. You wanted to stay right where you are, but you had to go and find a brand new bar, because I'm getting offers to play right where you used to sit and drink. I'm doing all the things that I want to do, and you're throwing back beers like you can't afford to. Maybe my new songs will finally make you stop and think. I'm sorry that you're bitter because I ended up the winner. I'm gonna make it so damn far, and you're gonna be crying in your car when you get pulled over after one too many that night. I'll be touring brand new stages. You keep scrolling through my pages, watching all the things I do as you try to win your fight. I hope you know that I'm sleeping all right. You're keeping the old tabs on my life. Well, you forgot about your tab from last night. You left the bar so drunk you forgot to put your money down. I hate to talk all these mean things, and I'm sure that my harsh words will sting, but you put me through hell, so you deserve one more fighting round. I know you're really bitter because I ended up the winner. I'm gonna make it so damn far, and you're gonna be crying in your car when you get pulled over after one too many that night. I'll be touring brand new stages. You keep scrolling through my pages, watching all the things I do as you try to win your fight. I hope you know that I'm gonna make it so damn far. My song will be playing in your car when you get pulled over after one too many that night. I'll be touring brand new stages. You keep scrolling through my pages, watching all the things I do as you try to win your fight. I hope you know that I'm sleeping all right.
Gracie Jane Sinclair here on Music on the Menu with a song called Brand New Bar. And before that, Gracie with a song called You're Mine. We've been hanging out with Gracie for the entire hour here, playing her songs, talking about her music, her influences, how she got into writing originally, and we're kind of going in chronology here. And so I think where we could take it up next is you were talking about your inspiration for recording or writing, I should say. But then you go into the studio. So
Yeah.
when did you start laying down tracks for the first time in a professional recording studio?
In a professional recording studio, it really wasn't that long ago. I believe, now I'm terrible with dates. It was 8 Days a Week studio with Brett Alexander and Paul Smith.
Okay.
Obviously, great guys. I think it was 2023.
Is that where you do all of your stuff, or have you moved around?
That's where I did actually both of my albums that I have out. Album 1, which is the debut album. There's 5 tracks on that. And then I'm not sure I could say the name of my second album on air. I'll just say it rhymes with witch. Well, I'm a witch.
Okay. Well,
So that's a 10-track album that was also done there. And then Dangerous is our most, it's our newest single. That was actually done at Novro Studios right in Sawyersville with Eric Navrosky. Both great studios. Honestly, both spectacular people. So easy to work with both. But yeah, I think the first time was 8 days a week in, I think it was 2022 or the end of 2022, probably beginning of 2023.
I've recorded there with Brett and Paul many times with my some of the songs I've written and some cover songs that I did for some charity records. And I think that there's such a great tandem, the two of them.
Yes.
You know,
they both offer so much.
Brett likes to produce.
Yeah.
Meaning help you craft the song.
For sure.
And he's very good on the board, too. But Paul really likes the board.
Yeah.
And so you put the two of them together.
It's magic. They are such a magical trio. Honest, duo.
Yeah.
When I watched them, even like when they would work on our music while we were there, Brett would go to say something and he would say, "Do you?" And Paul would just turn around and give him a cable. Like he knew what he was going to say before he would say it. It was magical. So actually on both albums, so debut and then the second one, Brett did all of the guitar work. So I did all of the acoustic guitar work, but all of the lead guitar work was done by Brett on that.
He'll play on them too.
Yeah.
He played on all my recordings as well. And then the studio in Swarsville, I've been hearing some good things about that place as well.
They are so great.
I think the So Much Hope Buried guys record there as well.
Yeah, so actually, Eric Navarosky, he is a part of So Much Hope Buried.
Right.
So he mixes and masters all of their tracks, and then so he owns and runs that studio. Actually, his wife, Sarah, who recorded our music video for Dangerous, they work together, so it's perfect. Like, it's almost like a done deal. Like, so we just wanted to do that one. Like, Dangerous was a very new feel for us. Like, we were trying to really change and go more towards the almost like soft rock vibe instead of some of the country folky stuff we'd been doing. And we were looking for that new sound, and I really had been wanting to give Eric's studio a try, and we were thoroughly impressed. He has such a good sound, especially for that soft rock material. He did such a spectacular job. But yeah, then his wife, she did the video. So it was perfect. It was a done deal. It was so great.
And let's give a big shout out to the people that play with you.
Oh, my wonderful band.
Tell us about the guys.
Oh, I love them all so much. My band, we are all so close. We're like a family. We literally say we're the band family. Even if we already are seeing each other 3 times that week, we'll get together for dinner or rehearsal just because we're bored. Not because we need to rehearse, because we want to see each other again. So we have
nice.
The members that have been with me the longest. We have Ben Roper, my bass player, and Chuck Grabowski. He is my drummer. They've been with me for a little over 3 years now. And then Jen Hunter, she is our keyboard player and vocalist. She's also so much more than that. She pretty much composes all of our music. So I give her everything I have because believe it or not, I don't read music at all. Mm-hmm. So I sing her the tracks.
Neither
and
did the Beatles.
Oh. Yeah, isn't that the weirdest thing? And I play the guitar for her, even if it's a piano part. I play her that part, and she will literally by ear or but just note by note write down what we have. Same with harmonies. I'll write the harmonies. She'll write that out too. And then our newest member, Jay Santos, he just actually joined in January of this year. So he's our lead guitar player, also does backup harmonies as well. But they're all just so talented.
I know him. Yeah.
He's wonderful. Yeah. So great. He's played with so many. He's in 1224. Mm-hmm. Such a great band. I remember seeing them for the first time, and I was like, what is he doing? Like, what is that guitar player doing, and is he free ever?
Tell him if his whole family's talented.
Yes.
I've known them since high school.
It's crazy. Guys. Yeah, just really talented people. But they're all so spectacular. We all work so well together, and they all bring magic to it, for sure.
Let's get back to some music. We're going to talk about a couple more topics before we sign off, because you've had some really cool things happen to you over the last couple of years.
For sure.
We'll get to that after we play a couple more tunes. This one's called Everything to Me.
I can't rewind the time we've spent together, but I don't mind. Living each new day with you is a pleasure of mine. It's been a pleasure of mine. I tried to find the answers that I needed for this lifetime, and all along they were right in front of my eyes. You're right in front of my eyes. 'Cause babe, you're quite the sight to see. You've always been, you'll always be everything, everything, everything to me. If yesterday was something I could go back to, you'd hear me say, there's no choice that I could pick where I don't stay, where I don't stay, knowing you. And if by chance you find someone who everything to me. 'Cause babe, you're quite a sight to see. You've always been, you'll always be everything, everything, everything to me. Everything to me.
Stop staring at me with your beautiful eyes. You'll make it hard for me to leave this time. Don't wanna leave you with an image of me crying, but it looks like the pleasure's gonna be all mine. You don't really know what you do to me. You think you're so innocent in the way you lead, but I can tell when you hold my face in your hands that will never just be a one-night stand. We kiss, we smile, then hold each other like it's our last time. We stop and stare, for us just wondering what's out there. I don't know if we can ever just be friends again. I love you too much to go back to how it was back then. And we can just sleep together and pretend that it's all fine. We'd be crossing that line because we're really in deep this time. I hate to say that I don't mind. Well, we've ended up to me is fine. So don't make me go back to just being your friend. Don't make me go back on the words I said. Don't make me take back all the love I gave. And don't you pretend you're gonna be okay. I'd love to hear you say, I don't know if we can ever just be friends again. I love you too much to go back to how it was back then. And we can just sleep together and pretend that it's all fine. We'd be crossing that line because we're really in deep this time. I hate to say that I don't mind. Well, we've ended up to me is fine. Stop staring at me with your beautiful eyes. It's hard to leave here at the end of the night. Looking at you, I can see my whole life and what I wanted to be, and I'm still alive.
Gracie Jane Sinclair here on Music on the Menu with a song called Those Eyes. And before that, Gracie with a song called Everything to Me. We've been hanging out with Gracie for the entire hour, having a really great conversation. I've enjoyed it. Thanks for coming in.
I have enjoyed it too.
about
Thank
music.
you for having me.
It's been a lot
I really
of fun.
appreciate it.
And putting these songs on the radio. You know, one of the things that I think everybody has noticed about you, if they pay attention to the Northeastern Pennsylvania music scene, is some of the accolades that you have received. I mean, going back a couple of years now to some Steamtown and Music Awards, Best Female Artist, Best New Artist,
Yeah.
Best Albums, and the Times Leader, the Best of the Best Awards.
Yes.
You've won a couple of those as well.
So honored.
And so you're getting sort of some really nice validation, or I don't want to say validation because you don't need that. You know, hopefully that isn't what validates you, but
For
I
sure.
should say recognition is
Yes.
be the better word than validation. You've gotten some nice recognition for your work early in your career. How does that feel?
It is such an honoring thing. It's so strange to start so small and just to start with a guitar and a microphone in a bar, you know, and just to do something that I love so much. And that's the thing. I think the reason I always did it was not to impress people. It wasn't to show, I mean, obviously everybody wants to show people what they can do, but mainly my purpose for performing and writing and singing was because I love it. I love it so much. So to be at a point in my career where already I've been recognized so much for what I do and what I love it's such an honor, because I don't even need that part. But honestly, every time I win an award or I get a call or I get an email saying I've won this new award or I'm up and I'm nominated,
yeah.
Every time it's a shock. I think I have a little bit of imposter syndrome where I never really truly believe it. I always think, like, why? Well, why? Like, I don't get it. And then I remember, I know how much we do and I know how much we work. We're playing every weekend, at least 2 shows, and we're always releasing music. And I know that we put in so much work, but it's a crazy thing, and it keeps, I'm humble, but I honestly, I'm always honored.
And in addition to the awards,
yeah,
the contests, you know, going back 3 years now, the Pat Benatar opening spot here at the casino.
That
you open up for a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
Oh wow, that was just incredible.
The Philharmonic.
Yes.
The contest they had here last winter. Well.
Yeah, just in January, actually.
right after the holidays.
Yeah.
And so you're going to perform at the Philharmonic at the Kirby?
Yes, so that will be
this
next
is big
April.
time. This is really cool stuff, Gracie.
It honestly, like I said, it's an honor, and it's hard to believe it. It's like a part of me, like, just feels like, why me? You know, I feel blessed. I feel really, really lucky.
I think you answered your own question, though, earlier. You didn't intend to, but you're putting in the work.
Yeah. We do. We work incredibly hard.
You're gigging. You're out there. You're. You know, I think that so many, particularly younger artists, they want to blow up on the internet.
They do.
You know. Oh well, our video got 175 likes. Okay, but you know that's cool. That's wonderful,
yeah,
and that's a great way to reach people. But you got to go play.
You have to put in the work from all sides. We do it all. We try to cover the online base. We cover the in-person. We just want to do it all.
Word of mouth still works with music, particularly live music in a community.
Oh, it does.
People go out and see you, and they have a good time, and they tell people.
They do.
You got to go see her.
They post about it. Yeah, exactly. And it really brings people.
And
it
so,
really does.
I think that is a part of the reason that it's happening for you. I think you answered your own question. You're putting in a lot of work, you and the band.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's such an honor. Honestly, you never get used to it. And I hope I never get used to it. I really do. I really do.
Well, you're welcome here anytime to come back.
Thank you,
Especially if you
Alan.
drop a new album, come in, we'll play the whole thing.
Absolutely. We may have a studio date coming up real soon, so I'll have to let you know.
We've got one show we didn't mention either. July 31st.
Rockin' the River.
That was a fun call for me to make. I got to call Gracie back in January and ask her if she wanted to come down and play the Rockin' the River music series that we do every summer with the Visitors Bureau and a lot of great partners. And so you're going to be playing that night with the legendary Mere Mortals.
Yes.
With Eddie Apnell, who I know you know from Tony's Wine Cellar.
We do, yes. We met through Tony's Wine Cellar, actually through Chuck, my drummer.
And so what a great night of music that's going to be. We have this great up-and-coming artist yourself and this veteran artist who have a great body of work. I am so jazzed about that show. You looking forward to playing the River?
We cannot wait. And one thing that we especially love, we always love the covers. I think everybody loves the covers. Even like Pat Benatar, when I opened for her, she did a cover here and there.
Sure.
But our favorite is the originals.
Yeah.
So to know that we're opening for a band who made it pretty big time with their original music, we are so excited because we get to showcase some of our originals that we love so much, and then also throw in a couple great covers in that we just love to play. But it's just so wonderful. We absolutely can't wait. I can't wait to see them play. I've never seen the Mere Mortals play, so
they don't
I
play
cannot,
that much. So
well, I was going to say, honestly, we can't wait.
Special night.
We are so thrilled.
And you are highly encouraged to mix up your set list however you'd like, and definitely make sure you play some of the original music.
We'll throw the people off. That's always my goal. I always want to keep them guessing. I never want them to really know what genre or what kind of song we're going to play next.
We can't wait. So
we can't wait either.
Thank you for being here. It was a really a pleasure to have you on the show and learn about you and your musical journey.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Hopefully I get to come back again and we'll do this one more time.
Absolutely. We'll leave you now with one from Gracie. This one's called Maybe I'll Go Someday. We'll catch you next Sunday night.
I've been sitting here